Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here today bringing you a video on some of the best money-making methods in Hypixel skyblock, which will include minions as well as not using minions. So without further ado, let's just get into the video today. And before we actually get started, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel, as we are coming up on 100 subscribers. And yeah, so the very first money-making method that I'm going to be showing off is this Tarantula drop farm. And it is really good because the tarantulas actually drop string, spider eyes, and iron. And when I say they drop string, they drop like a good amount of string. They drop like 5 string at least on each one that dies. But generally from this farm, you can make up to 5 million coins a day if you have enchanted lava buckets on 20 minions. And without enchanted lava buckets, you can make 3.5 mil if you AFK. But that's the only downside to this farm, is that you do have to AFK on your island. So if you can't AFK on your island, or you are solo, then this farm probably won't be for you. But if you're still interested, I'll show you how the top up here is built. Alright, so the top of this is pretty simple. You just kind of have 8 blocks here so the water can flow, and when the tarantulas spawn, they fall down. And you have the minions here with the medium storages and fence post here so they can actually spawn the tarantulas. And it is wise to probably put super compactors on them, because if you ever get kicked for an activity, then they actually will do something. And so yeah, as you see right now, we have 16 minions running up here, all with enchanted lava buckets and super compactors. So, and they're only tarantula 3s, so they're not too expensive, but they're kind of expensive to get. But I think the 5 mil definitely justifies it. So how you build this is you have 8 blocks here so the water can flow, and then you have a wall here that is 6 blocks high, and then from these 8 blocks here you just come 5 blocks out so they can't jump to the sides anywhere and they fall down onto the hoppers. Pretty simple, pretty good money making method if you can AFK all day. So there are actually 2 types of minions that I want to go over that make decent money. So the first one being snow minions. And snow minions are good because snow minions work really fast. They're pretty easy to get to tier 11. With if I have all 20 tier 11s down, I make about 1.2 million coins a day selling to just NPCs. Yeah, that's pretty good for just not even having to AFK or do anything. And then the other minion that I don't have down right now is actually lapis minions. Because lapis minions, if you sell to the bazaar, lapis minions, 20 of them can make about 1.5 million coins plus a day. Generally, it just depends on the price in the bazaar, but lapis minions are pretty good too, except the price just depends on the bazaar. That's all for the minions portion. There are probably other good minions you can do too. Like, if I'm being honest, rev minions are probably better than tarantula. They would make more money, but rev minions are super expensive to get is the only problem. So now the next portion of this video is pretty self-explanatory. Most people already know what the strategy is, and the strategy is killing zealots in the end to get summoning eyes. I know everybody probably already knows this, but it's really good money because the summoning eyes that they drop go for, even right now, they're at an all-time low basically, and they're going for around 560,000 to 570,000 coins. But that's still good because if you even have just farmer boots like me, you can get probably 2 summoning eyes an hour, which is pretty good, and that's 1.1 million coins right there. So just from an hour of killing zealots. So zealots are definitely the best way to grind money if you want to do something. And as well, zealots are good because you get combat XP from zealots, so you're leveling up your combat skill at the same time as making money. Pretty good win-win. My only thing is, if you're actually going to use zealot farming as a main way of making money, I suggest using a full young set for the most amount of speed so you can kill zealots the fastest. And a full young set will only cost about 3 million coins, which you can definitely make in a day from just killing zealots normally or with farmer's boots. So yeah, definitely zealots are a really good way to go if you want to make money. The only downsides is that you have to be fast to be able to kill them, and you should be able to one-shot zealots, because if you're not, then you should probably not do this strategy. And honestly, besides killing zealots, there is one more strategy that could be theoretically faster than killing zealots and getting summoning eyes every hour, and I'll show you what that is in 1 minute. So I'm here in the hub to show off actually two methods that could definitely be way faster than killing zealots. Well, the one depends on if you're skilled, and the other one depends on how much money you actually have to start off. So the first one that depends on what you know if you're doing is auction flipping. So if you don't know what auction flipping is, but I'm pretty sure most of you are aware, is where you buy an item for cheaper than what it generally goes for, and you buy it, and then you sell it back for more later. That is one variation, and then there's another variation of auction flipping, where let's say you buy an aspect of the dragons for 2.7 mil here, like this guy is, and then you enchant it and you sell it back, and it goes for, like this one is going for 3.7 mil almost. So you just made basically 1 million coins profit by just enchanting the sword. So that's another form of auction flipping that can be very good if you can, let's say, do it with Aspect of the Dragons. So I don't have any real tips for auction flipping and easy ways to auction flip. If you want to know how to auction flip and learn how to, I suggest looking up a video on how to auction flip, because honestly, even myself, I'm not too good at auction flipping unless it's buying, let's say, an Aspect of the Dragons and then re-enchanting it and selling it. So, and then the other one that depends on how much money you have is bazaar flipping. So the more money you have to put into bazaar flipping, the better that it will go. So let's say I have the 11,000 coins that I have on me, and I wanted to buy enchanted jungle wood for 1,298 coins, and then I sell each one back for 1,357 coins. So I'm essentially making 60 coins profit there for each enchanted jungle wood that I buy. But with the amount of coins I have on me, I can only buy 10 enchanted jungle wood. So I'm only making 600 coins from flipping. But if you had 100 million coins and you did this, you would get way more than if you started off with just 11,000. And when you're bazaar flipping, the best things that you want to look for is you want to look for items with high price gaps in between the buy and sell order price. So like this really isn't that good because there's only 60 coin difference. Well, let's say here for Enchanted Endstone, there's about a 500 coin difference, which is a pretty decent amount. That's what you'd want to look for. You'd want to look for the biggest price gap in between each buy and sell offer. And another thing you want to look at is you want to go to View Graphs, and you want to look at the instant buy and instant sell volume, because this will tell you how much of that item that you will get per hour in case of instant sell. And for instant buy, will show how often that people will come to buy that item that you have. You preferably want the instant buy and instant sell to be higher than lower, because that'll mean you'll get more of the items and more people will buy the items. That's the best way to make money in the bazaar. And then the last way to make money, this one's really more for beginners of the game, so if you're mid-game or late game, this one really doesn't help. But if you just started off, this one will help. So all you're going to do is you're going to have your coins, and you're going to come up to the merchants here, and you're going to buy as much of one item that you can. So I just bought all my oak wood that I can for the day, and I had 11,000 coins on me before, and now I have 7.8 thousand. So if I go to the bazaar and I sell my oak wood, I just made a little bit more coins. If you do that with all of the merchants, then you will definitely get more money. The only items to really avoid are the pumpkins, sugarcane, and the dark oak wood, because they don't really make you any money. And obviously, if you make a sell offer for those items rather than instant sell, you will get more money. So I suggest doing that. But I hope you all enjoyed this money making guide that I made, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video, and then I'll know that you guys want to see more content like this. But without anything else to add, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.